Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and welcome to episode 15 of my Let's Play. Yeah, let's see. Well, first things first, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I am extremely tired. Um, Not only am I tired, but I'm also full. I had my parents weren't home today for dinner, so I was kind of on my own, so I drove out and got myself a meal from Chick-fil-A. And I ate way too much. I am stuffed, like beyond belief. Um, so yeah, that's one thing that's really not helped me. So I'm really full. And then I'm also really tired because because of my lack of a job for the summer. I've been put to work today, power washing the deck. Now if you guys don't really know what power washing is, well, it's basically it's like a hose, but it has like a motor and it makes it like to where it's really pressurized, so you're pretty much just blasting water at it to get all the dirt off and stuff. And well, it seems fun and easy, and it kind of was fun, but while it seems easy, it's actually very tiring and energy consuming because you're using a lot of muscles that you normally don't use to keep uh, the hose in one place. So yeah, needless to say, I'm very tired from that. Um, But yeah, so I probably did that for a good few hours today. I'm not even half done. I still have a whole bunch to do tomorrow. But whatever. So as you can see, I have a tree on my roof. And you may be asking yourselves right now, and you're like, oh, what the heck? Drawing Kid 1313's cheating. No, I'm not cheating. I took those leaves that I collected and the wood that I collected, and I made a tree because these trees and the leaves are very well known for actually increasing the vis aura in the chunk that they're in. So as you can see, I put a tree right there, and then I also did something fancy right here with my enchanting room, which I will change eventually. Don't worry. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, let me go back inside here. Oh man, I'm so full. I had like 2 chicken sandwiches and a large fry, and yeah, pretty crazy. Oops. Alright, so as you can see, in this room I have about a 31% chance, 27% chance of the vis increasing, and as you can see it actually went up quite a bit. And then you could also notice that the taint level is significantly decreasing. I got it down, I have it down about to 2200 at this point. You can see that I added 2 more condensers, and these things have just been working along. I haven't really done much off camera. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. So yeah, not much has been done off camera. Um, I did get one discovery, Mask of Cruelty. This actually looks pretty cool. I might want to try it. The sinister mask hexes any living creature you look at directly. The exact effects vary, but it can cause pain, debilitating weakness, or even death if you focus your gaze long enough. Or in this case, if you focus you gaze long enough. I notice a lot of grammatical errors in these things. Well, I don't know. We're not really going to deal with Thaumcraft in this episode. Instead, we are going to deal with some Industrial Craft 2 power generation. As you guys know, my MFE is pretty well charged up, but that's just because I don't really have anything else to do. Like I don't really go mining enough, so it's kind of leftover. Um, yeah, I don't really know what I was trying to say there. But like I don't have, constant supply of ores coming in to, constantly use the energy. But eventually I do plan on having that, so we're going to want to get something ready. So let's see. There are a few options that I have. I can go with something that I've done before, a water mill, with Red Power 2 and Industrial Craft 2, the water mills, and then, use some filters and some retrievers to, get water buckets around the place. I could go set up a base in the Nether, get some lava cell production going on, and get some geothermal generators going on. That's also a possibility, and I think I may want to do that because I have a pretty cool idea, and it's all going to be underground as well. Um, so let's see. Let's go ahead and check how how well we're doing in terms of tin. Alright, we are doing amazing with tin, so I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with a lava generation type thing. Now I'm probably going to use Buildcraft in order to get the lava, and then, you know, probably something else to kind of produce lava capsules. You know what? I just kind of like thought of an idea in my head. I might want to do testing to see if it'll work, but I think I'll just do the testing on camera for this time. So anyways, let's go ahead and think of a few of the things that we're going to need. Well, I guess with the geothermal generators, we can make a few of those later as needed. You know, when we come back from the Nether. But right now, what we want to do is we want to get a good way of getting the lava into these lava cells. Now, oops, a lava cell. If we go ahead and look up on NEI here, lava cell, click on it, and you can see that it's actually craftable, in which case you would put an empty cell in a crafting table with lava buckets. I'm just really trying to think of what I would want to do. It's like I have kind of like a more complicated system that's kind of more fun and involves more mods, but then I also have kind of an easier system that would just, you know, be quick, simple, easy. I also want to upgrade my stuff here too. I think I might do that. Basically, the system that I want is I want a Buildcraft pump kind of in the middle of a large lava lake in the Nether, and I want to have it pump out lava from the lava lake and put it into probably put it into a few storage tanks where it will be pumped out again, and so now I have an idea. Now I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work, so we'll find out once we get to the Nether. And it's a little bit risky, you know, testing it, you know, like this without actually testing it before. Yeah, I know that doesn't go there. Okay. So there are a few things that I'm going to need. First thing that I'm going to need has to do with red power. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this before, but it's a deployer. I actually think I have one of these somewhere, or I really should. Get some pneumatic tubes because I will need them. Get a screwdriver because I will need that. I should actually just be carrying that with me 24/7. Not in there, not in there, not in there. Let's see, is it in my bag? Hey, there it is, deployer. Now a deployer, recipe like this. Cobblestone, piston, chest, redstone. Fairly simple, very cheap. So I'm going to use that. I have some tin. Now I'm going to use this tin and probably not all 37. I don't really want to do that. There we go. Let's see, just 32, like a stack and a half of that, and then I can go ahead and craft it up like so. There we go. So I got those, it's 2 stacks, and then this will be another 4 stacks for a total of 6. I'll throw that in my green bag actually, because that's where I have kind of... I decided that this bag right here, the green bag, is going to be for whatever I'm doing at the moment. So if I'm working on a project and I know that I'm going to need these things again during this project, then this is where I will store them. So there we go, and there you go. Let's see. Another thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a few tanks. Tanks are pretty simple. They're just crafted with some glass. And I believe I don't have any. Let's go ahead and just get that many cobblestone. Go over here to our transmutation table and get some glass. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Glass. There we go. And then in here we're going to craft it up. I'm not sure if I actually haven't even touched on Buildcraft yet, have I? But anyway, to craft a tank, which is part of Buildcraft, you just need 8 pieces of glass in an arrangement like that, and I'm just going to get 16 of them. I'm not going to use that many in the Nether, but you never know. Now another thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a few pipes. Now pipes have a whole bunch of uses in Buildcraft. Now there's a few pipes that come with Buildcraft, and they're pretty simple and basic. But if you have the mods that I have installed, you should also have some additional pipes and additional Buildcraft objects. So let's see if I can find them. There we go. We're going to need some golden pipes, but we're going to need some golden waterproof pipes. So in order for waterproof, we're going to need some cactus green, and then we're also going to need some gold, and then also some glass, which I'm just going to get a stack of dirt, bring it over here, turn it into glass, and this I'll just keep in my bag and use it as needed. Now this I want to just make sure it's taught there, and I want to have an even number. So let's go ahead and just pull out enough to get us 32. There we go. And then when we put cactus green into a crafting grid like that, we get pipe waterproofing. Now in order to craft the pipes, it's a pretty simple recipe for each type of pipe. Like diamonds, you would use diamond; iron, you use iron; stone, you use smooth stone; cobblestone, you use cobblestone; wooden, you use wood. You get the point by now. So for golden, we're going to use gold. And you can use stone pipes and waterproof them like so, and you'll get stone waterproof pipes, but I prefer to use golden waterproof pipes because they can hold more liquid and transport more liquid at a time. So it's a little bit more efficient, and while still expensive, I think I have enough gold to spare. I'm actually going to get enough for a full stack of this stuff. There we go. Craft up, and there we go. Now that we have, the pipes and the stuff to transport it, I'm going to need more cactus green, aren't I? Now that we have, the stuff and the stuff to transport it, guys, come on. How can you not know what I'm talking about? Now that we have all that, what we can start to do is build the thing that's going to actually pump the liquid or the lava out of the lava lake. There we go. Why was that so difficult for me? Like I said, I'm tired, guys. Don't judge me. Alright, so there we go. We got that stuff. Oh yeah. Turn your stuff into pipe waterproofing first before you try to waterproof your pipes, or else you're just gonna get some spiky pipes. So now we have that. That also is going in my green bag. So is that. There we go. So yeah, like I said, we need I'm going to need 3, I'm going to need 9 pieces of that, and I'm actually going to need a lot more, so let's just get a few. Let's also get some wood. And there we go. Now we're also going to need some cobblestone. We have some cobblestone, but I want to have a full stack, so there we go. Oh, that was weird. Weird. Okay, so anyways, what we're going to do with this wood is we're going to make some sticks, and I just need 4 sticks, and I'm going to use them to craft a wooden gear. Gears in Buildcraft are the main components of any crafting recipe that you're going to use in Buildcraft, so you're going to want to get used to these recipes right here. You can see that I upgrade a wooden gear to stone using some cobblestone, and then using some iron I could upgrade this to an iron gear. Now after this there are golden gears and diamond gears, but I don't need them, so I'm not going to use them. Now I also need some more sticks, that way I can craft up an iron pickaxe, and then I also need some redstone. There we go, 32 shall be fine. I only need 1 though. And let's see, I think it's in this manner. Yeah, there we go. This gets us a mining well, and what a mining well would do is it would just mine straight down and give you the items that it digs up. But that's not what we're going to use it for. Instead, we are going to craft up another tank, and when we put a tank on top of a mining well, we get a pump. And now what the pump is going to do is it's going to actually pump out the liquids. This can work with oil, lava, or water. And let's see. It may work with other liquids like Plasmacraft. That adds a few other liquids, and I'm actually not too sure if it'll work with that. I don't see why not, but you know. I feel like it would. I feel like those are two mods that communicate with each other. And one, okay, yeah. Alright, so I need 2 more gears. Just wooden gears, pretty simple. And then I also need some pistons. 3, 4, yeah, 4. There we go, 4. Alright, so 4 pistons, and I'm going to need some more gears. And 2 more, there we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's all we can craft, so hope we're good. We're good. And that we are. Actually, I do need more wood. Damn it. I was so close to like kind of being prepared and, you know, on a roll, doing everything correctly, and then, you know, I go ahead and screw it up. Anyways, what we are going to do here are we are going to craft up 4 redstone engines. Now, engines are another very big component of Buildcraft, and another thing that you're going to want to get familiar with. If you have any questions about Buildcraft, you can feel free to check out my spotlight on Buildcraft. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. So yeah, that's another thing. So have my engines, and this will supply my pump with the necessary power that it needs. And I have a few extra sticks, which is good because we're going to need some levers, and or redstone torches. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to need a timer. So let's see. We have a way to get the lava out of the lava lake. We have a way to store it. And hopefully, if this thing works right here, we'll have a way to get empty cells and, you know, have them... Oh yeah, we need a way to get the lava cells out. So let's go ahead and create a hole right there. I can't. Interesting. Let's do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ha 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 ha. That was pretty fun. Okay, so now we need a way to, because what I'm hoping for, and I know that this works, you know, if you just have it in front of a water source. If you have a deployer and you put it in front of a water source and you have a bucket or a cell or, you know, something of that sort that holds water, and basically what it does is it simulates a right click. So what I'm hoping is that if you have it facing a tank, it'll simulate a right click and take out the lava out of that tank and turn it into a lava cell. That's what I'm hoping for here. So now we need a way to get the lava cells that are in the deployer out and into a chest. So let's go ahead and get ourselves first off a chest. I don't know, I'll just make it an iron chest because I have iron on me. There we go. Iron chest. And then we need a... Let's get a... we're gonna need a filter. Yeah, we're gonna need a filter, because I was thinking about just crafting a transposer, but you can't specify what you want to pull out when you're just using a transposer, hence why it's, you know, so cheap. So let's go ahead and use a filter. We're going to need a piston, again. There we go. Cobblestone, iron, and redstone, getting us a piston. And then we're going to need 2 of those red doped wafers, was it? Or no, just 1 of them. Good thing I have one. We're going to need 2 gold ingots and then just some cobblestone. That... I meant to grab 2. That, and that, and then this should get us a filter. Awesome. And let's see, what do I have in here? Red alloy wire. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. And you know what? I think that's about it. I think that's pretty much good for now. I need to do something with these 4th boost discs. So let's go ahead and put this into our green bag. Everything. There we go. Okay. And I want to have a little bit more cobble on me. Put that in my green bag as well. And then let's go ahead, get ourselves a flint and steel, because I'm going to need one of those. Do I have it in here? No, maybe in my blue bag. Flint and steel, perfect. Just put that in there. Okay, so now let's run over here, and hopefully by now you realize what I'm doing. I'm just, because I remember that I destroyed my nether portal, so I may need a piece of obsidian, not too sure. So let's go ahead and use our portable hole to pop down here. Hey look, it's already oh yeah, I did travel here to get some more some soul sand, and what else did I do? Oh yeah, to get the nether wart and, blaze rods and whatnot. Hey, that's convenient. Oh yeah, I've already been here, but that's convenient already. Shoot. Oh, this is going to end badly. This is going to end badly, guys. Damn it. Fuck. Should I try? You know what, guys? Let's see how good I do at this. I think what I'm going to try and do is, as soon as I exit out of this, I'm going to go into my green bag, in which case I'm going to put as many things as I could put in there. I'm going to lose my backpack. So it's either that and I could put everything in the green bag and then, accept the death. Or what I can do is I can try and use my Sword of the Zephyr. Oh shit. Oh my god. Are you guys ready to watch me fail? Ready? Okay, ready? Let's go. Oh my god, yes. Phew. I love you. I love you, Sword of the Zephyr. Thank you so much. I love you. Oh no, I just dropped. That would have been hilarious if I dropped it into lava. Oh, jeez. Alright, so, shit, now I have to get back up there. God damn. Let's get some, cobblestone. You know what? Just in case, I only want my sword. I don't even really want my drill. Everything else I want in my bag. Except for my bag itself. I will put my blue bag in there, though. I can keep torches. And then I'm going to use 3 pieces of iron just to get a, oh shit, I need this real quick. Let's see. I'm just gonna get myself an iron pickaxe, just temporarily. Philosopher's Stone, you go back in there. Not too expensive, but it was a diamond, So I do want to kind of be close, or I at least want to have a pathway, to from my portal to my little base where I will have the pump. So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna be doing this. Might as well film it. That way, if I do fail, you guys can laugh at me. That gas noise is just freaking me out. Like, I'm so paranoid right now to build out a little bridge, because I just know that out of nowhere he's just gonna come and just be like, "Meow," and shoot a fireball at me and knock me off the edge. Where the hell is he? Over that way? I really have no idea. I don't know. Another freaks me out, man. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit. But anyways, let's see. I'm almost... obviously, it doesn't really have to be in the exact middle. So I think what I'm going to do is right here is where I'm going to have my Buildcraft pump. I'm going to leave a little hole in the floor. Right there. And then I'm going to build out this area, probably in a, direwolf 9x9 or something like that. So let's see, like that. And, yeah, again, I'll do this off camera for you guys. Zombie pigman just fell from the sky. Probably from right there. He fell like right behind me, and I swear I jumped out of my chair. Anyways, yeah. Rah! It was a ceremonial sacrifice for the zombie pigman. That one drops a gold nugget for us. How nice. I don't know where these guys are coming from. I'll keep that one, don't worry. So, after returning from the overworld, because I ran out of cobblestone, yeah, just a little update on how this little house is going. It's taking quite a long time, definitely longer than I expected. Climb up here thanks to smart moving, climb up here thanks to smart moving again. Oh no, I hear it. Where is he? The hell is he? Still don't see him. Oh, I found him! I found him! He just flew into the lava. What an idiot. Let's see how this goes. I don't really know. I don't know, guys. Let's get this freaking roof done. I'm going to fill that hole in because I know it's just one hole, but I'm going to end up falling through it soon. Well, thank you for lighting up the place, Mr. Gast, but I really don't need it. I'm perfectly fine with torches. They're a little, less destructive. Damn, this thing is taking forever. I hate building houses. But anyways, let's see, throw that back in there, get out my philosopher's stone. Feel a little bit safer knowing that I am now inside. I am going to craft an iron door. Okay. Put it right there. Realize I don't have a button. Do I have wood? Damn it. I wanna... No! Oh, come on. I know I had smooth stone in here at one point. Fine. Whatever it is. Where's the stick? And stick. This is dangerous. It's going right there. Okay, so, you know, now that we have that taken care of, this is taking a little longer than I expected it to, not gonna lie. There we go, perfect. You know what, I kinda do need that, don't I? I'll keep it right there. Alright, so now that we have, you know, pretty much everything in place, I'm going to put all this random stuff away, keep a stack of cobblestone on me, and get out my pump, my tank, and my deployer, my chest, my engines, 2 pieces of redstone, 3, just get more wood, some red alloy wire, my timer, a stack of empty cells, pneumatic tubes, a filter, my screwdriver, and that should actually be it. Oh yeah. Alright, so when I place this thing down, you can't really see it, but hopefully yeah, see that little arm right there? It's going to extend down because it senses that, you know, there's liquid below it, so it's going to extend down until it finally reaches lava. So, taking a little lava bath. Okay, well, I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Whatever. Alright, so let's see, I have these, and I think the way I want it to work right there, because I want the one waterproof, you know what, nah. Of course it goes all the way over there. I was expecting it to like go towards the lava, because that's just, you know, what normally happens. So I'll put that right there, get that, and then I want my golden waterproof pipes to go out from the top, up to the ceiling, in which case they will go to a tank right here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hold on 1 second while I turn my game volume down, because those ghasts are annoying me. There you go, game volume down. Okay, so I have them, and like I said, I'm going to need some redstone torches. I'll just go ahead and have these running. Let's see, how close is it? It's actually fairly close. I think it's almost there. If I had the ability to fly, I would go ahead and check it out, but I don't have the ability to fly, so it's gonna have to wait. So hopefully soon we see that our engines are running. That means that they're producing energy that will be used by the pump. 4 redstone engines is plenty enough to suck up that lava, and eventually we'll see it flowing through these pipes into this tank. In which case we are going to have our deployer ready. Yeah, I guess so. Hey look, it's working! Well, I mean, I knew that would work, but you know. Let's get our screwdriver, reorient this so that's facing the tank. And right now it probably wouldn't work because we don't have enough for an actual bucket of lava. Put this thing down. And it's oriented the right way, perfect. And then we'll just have, you know, pneumatic tubes going into a chest. In here we're going to have some empty cells, and then we're going to get ourselves another lever, just to test before we go ahead and place down our timer. Okay, so we have our empty cells in here. Now if we simulate a right click right now, what should happen is one of them, oh what if just one is there? Bam. No. This is disappointing to say the least. And yeah, that is a valid redstone signal. It's supposed to just simulate a right click. What if we were using a bucket? Alright, so let's go ahead and try this out. Get out our blue bag, get 3 pieces of iron, and we already have a bucket. So let's see, what happens if we put a bucket in here and simulate a right click? Hey look, there, we got a lava bucket. Now, we're going to have to rethink this design because I don't want this to go to waste. I am going to use something similar to this, and I may want to expand this room because it will get pretty crowded in here, so we're going to have to kind of overcomplicate things. Now we are going to want, actually we will want this filter to stay here. I'll show you guys to work a way around this. And we are going to want this filter, or this filter, to take out lava buckets and put them into this chest, okay? So we're going to tell this, take out lava buckets, okay? Alrighty. And I'm going to move this lever, put it right there, and we're going to get ourselves another bucket or 3. And let's just go ahead and get, yeah, that many. Okay, that was a fail. And there we go, some more buckets, and one more bucket. Put that in there, and it should, that gets a bucket. Now if we get ourselves another lever, we shall see that this filter will take out the lava bucket that's in here and send it through here into this chest. But it won't take any of the empty buckets. Remember that, okay? That's important. Now we're actually going to need another filter, and for that I'm going to have to go back home and get another filter. So basically, I'll meet you guys back in the overworld. Alright, so I'm back up here in the overworld, and I'm sorry to say it guys, but this episode is run a little bit long, so I'm going to have to call it quits here, and by quits I just mean the end of the episode, and we're going to have to pick up where we left off on next episode. So this has been DrawingKid1313 on episode 15 of my Let's Play. We did get a little bit done with our system here. We did run into a complication, and we probably would have been done if it wasn't for that. But anyways, you know, we'll finish. Weird texture glitch on there. We'll finish this little project that we have going here next episode. You know, have it all finished, and craft up all the geothermal generators, and all that fun stuff. And my oh my, do I look damn sexy in those goggles. Oh yeah, I do. So anyways, like I said, this has been DrawingKid1313, episode 15. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you join me next time. So, see ya.